Yo, what's cracking everyone? Ericship 111 here, and we are back on Forza Horizon 4 with another episode of hidden secrets, Easter eggs, glitches, and funny moments that you, the subscribers, have found in the game. This is a series where you send me interesting things you have found in the game, and the ones which are the most unique and haven't yet been showcased on my channel will possibly get a chance of being featured in a future episode. To send me the things you have found, make sure to either write them down in the comment section down below or direct messaging them to me through Instagram, Twitter, or Xbox, either by describing them or recording it in video form. Please just make sure that it is in the best quality possible so it can be used in an episode. All of the links will be down in the description below, and hopefully I'll see some of you guys in the next video. So let's take a look at 6 secrets, Easter eggs, glitches, and funny moments that you have found in Forza Horizon 4. Starting off with number 1, a couple more issues with the 850 CSI. Man, is this newly added BMW 850 CSI perhaps the most bugged car in recent months? Well, in the previous episode, we showcased how far off the speedo reads in comparison to the actual speed you are driving in, which is definitely a bug, contrary to what some may have believed. And looking at the figures, if it's not a bug, then the discrepancy is far too off for this car to even be road legal, especially if it reads in miles per hour. Then there's the little interior wood grain texture from the driver's side that is different to the rest of the interior, but we found at least 2 more bugs with the 850 CSI. First are the headlights. You can see when you are driving into a tunnel, the pop-up headlights come up. However, in cockpit view, while you can see the headlights reflecting onto the road in front, the actual pop-up headlights itself don't come up at all. And another small bug we have encountered is one that's similar to the Honda CRX years back, and that's if you put on specific clothing on your Drivertar, it will glitch right through the back of the driver's seat. Are there any more with this BMW? I think that's it. But anyways, a huge shout out to St. Jude MLG 6592 and Christian 199 from Xbox for sharing this with all of us. Thank you. Number 2, a different startup animation. So, as some of you may know, a handful of cars in Horizon 4 have a different startup animation. For example, the Lamborghini Aventador J has this starting animation which, I don't know about you, but it could be a reference to Forza Horizon 3, as that was its generic startup animation for all their cars. But we have another, and it is different to the Aventador J, and that is with the Pagani Huayra. Now, I know in the past I've featured the Lamborghini Aventador, which does have the same animation as this Pagani. However, doing a little more further investigation, this looks awfully a lot like when Forza first introduced this mode in Motorsport 4, which at the time was Auto Vista mode. And as we can see, the startup animation looks very similar to one another. Is this another reference to the original Forza Vista? But anyways, a huge shout out to Simon Platts from YouTube for sharing this with all of us. Thank you. Number 3, this shouldn't be frosting over. So of course, in winter during the snow season, we know that if you leave your car stationary for a long enough time, the car will begin to frost over. It's actually a detail from Playground Games I can truly appreciate, and to be honest, aesthetically, it looks quite realistic. However, here is something to kind of think about. What about cars or vehicles with an exposed engine? I mean, those components get extremely hot, and you would imagine that should it be left on while snow's being dropped onto it, the snow would just dissipate. Here's an example. Let's take a look at the Iron Knight. This big fat quad turbo 12.8 litre engine at the rear, if left out on the snow for long enough, it actually collects more snow than the rest of the vehicle, which is certainly very interesting. But anyways, a huge shout out to the Aussie Gamer from YouTube for sharing this, along with the Media Award from Reddit for providing the cool image. Thank you. Number 4, a traffic car drivertar. Ever wondered how a traffic drivertar looks like? Well, look no further than here. All you need to do is make sure your car is placed correctly next to a traffic car at an angle where your third-person camera view can penetrate through a driving traffic vehicle. And if you're lucky enough, like this subscriber, you can actually rewind to the exact point where you need to be so that the camera can see everything inside. And look how eerie this traffic Drivertar looks. Just a grey looking mannequin with no life at all. I would certainly be concerned if my plumber showed up at my place looking like that with a couple of wrenches, but I don't know about you. But anyways, a huge shout out to EdBoy97 from Xbox for sharing this with all of us. Thank you. Number 5, a funny moment. Alright, so this guy has, I believe he's in drone mode and is looking at these few Drivertar cars that's trying to drive upwards onto this off-road. And I don't know, the car just doesn't seem like it has enough power. They don't have the right tires on, but they're definitely struggling, that's for sure. I mean, you've got what I think it's a Peel P50, and then I don't know what that green car is. It's pretty blurry because this is an Instagram video, but look at oh, it just looks like a couple of drunk drivers just trying to make its way up. I don't know what's happening here. Is this something that happens pretty often? Man, I sincerely apologize for this, but I can't remember who the user of the Instagram for this clip actually was. If you're watching this video, please put your username down in the comment section below and I'll be sure to pin it for everyone to see. And lastly, number 6, Forza Horizon 5 coming in 2021. So there has been this huge rumor circulating around for a few days now that Forza Horizon 5 may be coming out at the end of 2021, even before the next Forza Motorsport game on the Xbox Series X. Now, this was from a supposedly trusted game journalist known as Jeffrey Grubb, and on the Xbox Empire podcast, he stated, and I quote, "We saw Forza Motorsport get teased a few months ago, but I think we might get the next Horizon game first, and I think that might be coming this coming year." I mean, that's a pretty bold statement, Jeff, and he also stated, and I also quote, "They're in a weird situation where for some reason Playground says it does seem like they may be ready to go first. I think I know the setting, but I'm gonna let them announce it." Now, looking at Jeff Grubb's history, he's said many things about Xbox in the past that have both been true and false. I won't get into them on here, but it seems as though Mr. Grubb does have some sort of an insight when it comes to Xbox and Xbox games. Whether he knows the behind the scenes of Playground games, who exactly knows? But the way he's phrased everything is pretty much all speculative language. In the same podcast, one of the hosts guessed Japan as Horizon 5's settings, and Mr. Grubb jokingly told the host, "You guessed it right, first go," which of course has no weight to it really, but I want to give you my perspective. You know, having the honor and privilege to test some racing game titles early, there's strict embargoes you must adhere to when developers want things to be kept a secret before a certain date. And I can only imagine the ramifications can be pretty big should you break those embargoes. Maybe it's just the way Jeff said it that, you know, it's very light and it's provided in somewhat of a conversation manner. But I just think this was used to spark up some interest for the new Xbox Series X console as a form of marketing. So myself, other YouTubers, and gaming news websites would cover it. And well, look at it, it's working. Do I want Horizon 5 to come out next year? Of course I do, and I'm sure many of you do too. Will it be set in Japan? I mean, that's what majority wants based on many polls I have seen. But the question remains, will it come out at the end of 2021 before Forza Motorsport? Honestly, I just don't see it happening. I still believe Horizon 5 will be released sometime in 2022 after Motorsport comes out. But what do you guys think? So there we have it, guys. 6 glitches, secrets, Easter eggs, and funny moments that you, the subscribers, have sent in. If you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to smash the thumbs up button. That would really help me out. And remember, if you guys have any clips that you want to send to me, all of the links will be down in the description below. Any social media will do, and I'll look forward to all of your submissions. Anyways, if you guys would like to see more Forza Horizon 4 content right here on this channel, make sure to click the subscribe button with notifications turned on. That way you won't ever miss out on another video that goes live, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.